Devil May Cry 5 is out now on PC, PS4 and Xbox One, released on March the 8th, 2019 in fact. Capcom has done it again. This is Liam McKelvey.
Hello.
I'm Mike Williams.
I can confirm they have.
They've done it again, haven't they? They're smashing it at the moment. You've got to give them credit.
They're destroying it.
If you are the kind of person who has ever thought, or especially commented the words on a YouTube video, oh, I can't buy this game because I don't support those kind of business practices, whatever you might have been talking about, loot boxes or whatever, this is the kind of game that you want, okay? I'm telling you that this is the kind of thing that you've kind of been asking for.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it's a 40 quid, it's a single-player game, really high-quality AAA game with absolutely no bullshit attached as far as I'm concerned. Again, for 40 quid. This isn't a 60 bastard pound situation.
Nope.
I got it for 39 quid. It's
good, that.
And I think that it's quite readily available. I think Amazon was selling it for like flat 40.
Yeah.
Which is, you don't really get that in AAA games these days. It's a fucking belter, isn't it, Liam?
Oh, it's brilliant. I'm loving it so far. I'm about, 6 hours into it. Mission 13 or 14, I can't quite remember. Yeah. And it's been a complete blast. Well, yeah, just every second has been pure fun and enjoyment. You don't get games like Devil May Cry often.
No.
Not
these days, anyway.
Yeah, but they don't take themselves too seriously. They're all about having fun.
Well, it is a game that gives you a score on how you've sliced a demon.
How stylish you are.
Yeah,
yes.
They're creatively called stylish points. That's literally what you get. So if you're unfamiliar with Devil May Cry, then Liam, tell everybody what Devil May Cry is.
So Devil May Cry is a character action game, I think is the official name for the genre.
Okay.
And you play as 3 different characters in this one. You play as Nero and Dante, series staples, and a new character called V. And basically you go around pulling off combos, killing demons.
Looking like Adam Driver.
He does look like Adam Driver V. But yeah, basically you go around killing off these demons in the most over-the-top ways you can imagine.
Yeah, it's sort of a sword and gun sort of deal. So it's like a fantasy sort of, I don't know, twisted sort of fantasy setting where the real world is invaded by tendrils
very
and demons. And exactly. And I mean, it's right up my alley thematically. I think I love that sort of the way it looks and stuff. And yeah, it's basically just about chopping the fuck out of demons and then shooting them and then knocking them into the air and pulling off these huge combos and, you know, unlocking moves and stuff. But it's sort of the whole game has got this really like old school sort of structure to it, hasn't it?
Yeah, so it's structured like old school stages. So you have mission 1, you have a bit of a cutscene. Yeah. Mission 2.
Cutscenes everywhere, man.
Very good looking cutscenes as well. They are, actually. Devil May Cry has been like that since the series started. So you do a mission, you have some story beats, you go on to the next mission. It's nice if you haven't got a lot of time on your hands, because you can do a mission in like half an hour, it'll let you back out to the menu, and it's a nice little like clean breaking point.
Absolutely.
If you need to like just stop, you just go, right, I'll do a mission. Oh, there we go. And that's me done for the day.
It's the exact opposite of Red Dead Redemption. I love it for this. I love it. I love the fact that I can sit there and do a level.
Yeah.
And finish a level and improve my character a little bit at the end. Job done. And it'll say saving on the bottom right of the screen. That's it, Mike. Go and have a cup of tea. You've done your bit, mate. And,
it's good.
That, I think that sort of approach is what a lot of people have been sort of screaming out for. And I don't think they quite realise, or they probably don't appreciate what Devil May Cry is in that sense. Because if you've been complaining about the AAA games for years and stuff, and you're really annoyed at the state of the industry or whatever, I'm just telling you now, this is what you want, okay? This is how games were in the early 2000s and the 90s, and you know they haven't looked at business practices and what's working and all that like boring stuff. They've just done a cool game, and they've just done a game with 20 odd levels and plenty of cutscenes in between for you to watch. Lots of different game mechanics for you to sink your teeth into.
Loads of different game mechanics.
There's a lot of variety between the characters, isn't there?
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, you got Nero, who he has his big sword and a big revolver, and he's got
a bad attitude. Actually, they all have.
They all have a very like cocky attitude.
Yeah,
which...
they all speak like the Spartans in 300.
They do. They love a good one-liner in this game. So yeah, Nero, he's got his sword, his revolver, and then he's got his new arm called the Devil Breaker, which is like interchangeable. And then each different arm you have has different abilities. It's like there's one called the Punch Line, where if you fire it, it's basically a rocket.
Yeah.
It's a rocket fist that batters demons.
And comes back.
And then comes back to you. And then if you use the special for that, you can actually ride it around like a skateboard. Which, what is not to like about that?
That's true. That's real. That's a real thing. It's the kind of game where we've been talking about cutscenes. The cutscenes do look great. If you've read any of the reviews and stuff, you'll see the word style and stylish a lot everywhere. It emphasizes style. But what that really means is your character will walk along a road in a cutscene. An ambulance will land on top of him perfectly over the open door area of the ambulance. He'll get sucked in by the ambulance in the open door. It'll keep rolling, and the ambulance will come to a stop. The character will then kick the door open and come out of it. It's like that Indiana Jones refrigerator scene, except awesome. It's that sort of stuff happens all the time in it. It's like it just doesn't take itself seriously.
Oh no, it's very, very over the top, and I think that's probably one of the best things about it.
Absolutely. I mean, as a long-time fan, then you sound like you're very much on board.
It's pretty much a culmination of all the best parts of the series. Devil May Cry is usually very good, with maybe the exception of Devil May Cry 2, which a lot of people didn't like.
Right.
This one feels like it's taken the best parts from every game and put them into one nice, well-rounded package.
Is this the best one?
I want to say yes, but part of me still thinks Devil May Cry 3 might be the best.
Okay.
It might change by the time I get to the end of this one.
Yeah.
Because I really like how diverse the characters are, especially with like V, who he introduces a completely new play style, never been seen before in the series. And then it's nice having all the characters back together. Yeah, but I think it's on track to maybe be the best Devil May Cry game for me personally.
So you're about 3/4 of the way through.
Yeah, I'm a good way through it.
It feels to me as I wouldn't say I'm a newcomer, because I played 1 and part of 2, if I remember rightly, and I finished 3. But I'm not like a big series. I barely remember the story and stuff. I remember Dante and stuff like that, of course. But like, the last few Devil May Cry games I haven't played, for me, it feels like just a great game to play. Like like mechanically, it feels so good, and the responsiveness of the characters is fantastic. The combat is obviously what the game's about. The structure of it is sort of very light platforming and puzzle solving sort of stuff. And then the combat is generally built around that idea of you step into a big hall, and then all the doors are sealed up. You got to batter the demons, and you move on
to some amazing music.
Yeah, and you get graded. Yeah, so you get an A grade.
You had a triple S rank yet?
I absolutely have not. No, I've had 1 S. I'm very shit.
I've had 2 or 3 triple S ranks. Yeah. So I'm not a great Devil May Cry player, but I've got there a few times, which has made me feel good about myself.
I have a hard time moving from pressing triangle to pressing square, so I'm I haven't had a triple S rank. No, but but it still feels it still feels amazing to play. Yeah. There's 2 sort of difficulty levels that it presents you at the beginning. One is for experienced Devil May Cry players, and the other one is for inexperienced Devil May Cry.
And then you unlock more if you beat the game.
Yeah.
So you get Son of Sparda mode, which is like hard mode, which some people say that is how you should play Devil May Cry.
Okay.
Then you get Dante Must Die, and then Heaven or Hell, and then Hell or Hell.
And that's basically what it's about, isn't it? Yeah. It's about doing that.
It's about replaying the game, getting better, learning combos, getting better at pulling off the combos, chaining them together, and just generally upgrading your character. And that's sort of what the main pull of the game is. It's this stylish action, which is very fun to just keep getting better at.
You mentioned the characters and stuff, and you like how that they're all sort of together, and it does have this slight sort of Avengers vibe to it, I suppose, in some sense. What do you think of the story, like from what you've played and stuff? You haven't seen the ending, of course. What do you think about what you've seen?
It's been good so far. It seems to be doing a good job of wrapping up loose ends from older Devil May Cry games. Yeah. Because there were some big question marks, like in the series lore, I guess. They're doing quite a good job of cleaning all that up, and I'm quite invested in the story, having played them all. Yeah. And it's keeping me hooked so far, without spoiling anything. It's
got a great opening. It's like this amazing opening where it has like this, how can I word this, sort of an especially Japanese portrayal of power. Because the guy...
It's very anime at
times. Sat down. It's like this huge demon, and he's just sat down, and he's
literally flick of the wrist.
He's so powerful, he just doesn't give a shit. He's sort of leaning a little bit to the side and that, and he's just you can't touch him, and all the characters are basically overwhelmed by the guy. I really like the city sort of parts of it. I think it's quite the levels are stunning, and thematically what I like the most is just the way they weave that like gothic horrible demonic bloodborne-ish sort of stuff into this city.
It's basically set in London.
Yeah,
it might as well be.
And it looks phenomenal, and it plays great, and it's really good, and it's £40. What else do you want? If you're looking for
old-fashioned, high-quality games, Capcom are the go-to guys for this thing now.
Resident Evil 2 was barely, when was that? Like the end of January?
Like January 25th, something like that.
The last couple of years, we've said it plenty of times on the channel already, but Capcom are doing all right at the moment.
Did you see the Capcom USA CEO said something like Capcom is back or something like that?
I mean, and all it took was making some fantastic games and not pissing around with stuff. That's Devil May Cry 5. We both really like it. It definitely deserves your time if you're...
Very good.
Yeah, I mean, like we've already established, I'm not a huge Devil May Cry fan. You are, and we're both happy. So there you go. Let us know what you think about Devil May Cry 5 if you're playing it down in the comments. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I've been Mike and that was Liam. See you next time.